And we are live. Good evening from Brisbane, Australia. I'm Tashi coming back with, I'm so excited today because I'm coming back with my special Goal Life segment that I always wanted to do it. This was my very Goal Life I did in the when I started initially in 2019. I didn't do, but 2020, 2021. I started some Go Live and it was so raw. I was watching it yesterday, day before myself, and they were so raw and all that, but the learning is part of it. And what the main thing was all about how moms were changing lives and all that. And after 6 years, I'm still doing this business and more energized, more happy about sharing more about our stories, which is why I have today my very special guest. This can't get better than this, like the special resuming of my special Go Life with Coach Jel, who has been recently announced her really special milestone, a biggest milestone in the business, to in front of over 3,000 people watching live. I can't believe that. And then a lot of people watching replay later. Yeah, she inspired, apart from being the special and also very emotional, because we all started from the rock bottom uh, part of our life. But then apart from all of that, a lot of people got inspired, people watching, still watching replay and congratulating Coach Jel on her achievements and all that she does for this community. So I'm so happy and so grateful to have Coach Jel here with me today. And I hope everyone watching my life will also hugely benefit from this and get inspired or do something for yourself, especially moms, to do something, get inspired to do something for yourself in your life. So welcome, Coach Jel. And without further ado, taking much of my time from you, would like you to share to my audience about you. But before that, I'll quickly introduce myself. I'm Tashi, mom of three from Brisbane, Australia. If you're joining me live today, I am the face behind Tashi digital page, and I started this journey in 2019. And since then, I never looked back because this business have given me everything aspire to, like flexibility in life. And now I pick up my girls, my dear kids, three kids, anytime they want me to. And the life has become so flexible and so stress free for a mom like myself. And that's why I wanted to bring this segment back. And I would like Coach Jill to start sharing about how your life was before this business, and introduce yourself to my viewers. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right. Thank you so much, sis. Hello to our viewers for tonight. My name is Jel, and I'm based here in one of the beautiful South Pacific Islands here in Papua New Guinea. So we've been here for, at least I have been here for 5 years, and my husband have been here for 12 years now. He used to work here. So yeah, I am a mom of two. I am a wife to an OFW, and I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and executive recruitment, and also a proud digital business owner. Before starting this business, right? Yeah. So before starting the business, I was working in corporate HR and executive recruitment. I have over 10 years of experience there. And my husband was working here in Papua New Guinea as a finance professional. He's an overseas Filipino worker, and I have a daughter. We only had one daughter when we before starting the business. She was going 2 years old. She was very young, and I would normally leave her to my parents in the province. So it wasn't really a good situation for the three of us because we were living separately. And yeah, and I think that's how we are able to that actually pushed us, to look for an opportunity like this online because we really wanted to be together as a family. Yeah. Yeah, so it was really a very busy schedule for me. As a working mom, I since I work in the city, every Monday morning I would wake up early and I would leave my daughter in the province still sleeping. I don't usually go back and forth to the city because it would take me like 1 to 2 hours of driving. So I would just normally go home on either midweek or weekend. So technically, I would only be a mom to our daughter during weekends. And my husband would be able to come home in the Philippines once or twice a year, right? So that was our situation before starting this online business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so. It's so vivid, like picture you drew there through your story. I can really relate to it. So, but in Philippines is a big country. So province and city, it might be really far away from each other. I can sense that. So yeah, which also led to my second question. But before that, I'll quickly say hello to Sis Emma watching from Port Moresby. We also thank you for watching live and your support. Yeah. So I have that next question. It's good segment to my next question that yeah, it'll work out really well because you've been living away from, I know we all get triggered by something in our life. So it would be good to listen from yourself how why you started online business. I know you have also started other businesses, and because
Mhm.
we've been in this community together for a long time, but yeah, we know the stories and how you could you wanted some flexibility over money and all the rest of the things that people believe about the online business, how you ended up choosing online business. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, sis. So when we started, when I was looking for an opportunity, the reason behind that was again, we just wanted to be together as a family because my husband works overseas and my career was in the Philippines and my daughter was in the province. So it wasn't really a very good situation for the three of us. And the realization came during the pandemic when there were a lot of travel restrictions. So I cannot really go home in the province that often. And then my husband definitely cannot travel to the Philippines back. So that made us realize that our situation was not good for our growing toddler because she's in the stage where she needed both parents on her side, right? So what we did is we decided that okay, I think we need to be in just one place. Either we're in the Philippines or in Papua New Guinea. But because my husband has a good opportunity here and he can bring us here, we decided we're moving in PNG. But that time, I was thinking that I had fear of losing my income because I'm workaholic and I wanted to always be productive. And at the same time, I wanted to earn my own income, my own money. I wanted to have my own money. So I said, if we're moving in Papua New Guinea and I'll be staying home and I'll be looking after our daughter, what will happen to me, to my career, to everything that I've learned. So I said, I'm going to look for something that I could do, maybe something online that I could do while looking after our daughter, but still give me income. And I could still earn and learn, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't really looking for particularly for something like this, but I found this through a Facebook advertisement. And when we found this opportunity, we immediately checked the webinar and when we learned that we had to register the business to Bureau of Taxation in the Philippines, and we had to pay taxes to the government, that gave us confidence to really start the business. And I think it was after, in less than 2 weeks of checking it out, we are already business owners that
Yeah.
fast because I really wanted to, check this opportunity. But you know what? During that time, I was also thinking that oh, I have a lot on my plate already. I am working full time. I have a daughter to take care of. We have a traditional business to manage. Where else can I squeeze in the business time? But what actually pushed me is seeing those working parents who are, in the business, were really doing um doing this business and they're able to be home with the kids. They're earning a lot already in the business. So I said, if these people can do it, then I can do it too. And so that what I did was really sacrifice some of my, time in the business. I would sacrifice my personal time, would wake up early in the morning to do the training. And then I would maybe do it at late nights as well, so that I would be able to familiarize myself with the business. And yeah, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting because you for you you quickly jumped into it because you knew what to look at. You were like registering the business, and business had to pay tax and all that. For me, I was like, I took so much time because I tried other businesses, and it didn't work, and I also ended up being in the scam. And so because of all those the past bad experiences, I kept on watching for a long time, and that was like refund policy and all that, trying all those things. But yeah, you it's quite a quick one. But before that, because I wanted to ask this question, so I just it's actually you say you, yeah, straight away knew. But then do you have any look at, because people say when it's online business, anything to do with online business, people generally categorize as scam or pyramid, or a lot of bad names associated, like it's a stigmatized kind of business. But you come from executive, I know you were in the recruitment of people, HR, executive HR recruitment, like someone who knows everything and who is able to check all these things. So did you have any doubts or anything like that before going opting on the online business, even though you had hands full?
Yep. You know what, sis, in the business itself, again, the first thing that we had to check was legitimacy. And when we learned that this is legit, because we have to pay taxes, we have to register, we didn't question that part anymore. I think the fear and doubt was basically more on myself. I have that fear of failing.
Yeah,
Of course, when you start a business, you're not just investing money, right? You're
yeah,
investing time, effort, energy, and your emotion, right? And as a busy working mom at that time, I already had so much in my plate. So I was really asking myself, what if this doesn't work for me? Right? What if I put all of these efforts, time and income and money, and we don't get results that we want in the business? Because again, we've seen some people who are doing it already. What if we don't get that kind of income, right? But
yeah,
what gave me confidence was again seeing those people from our business community. Because when you start your business, you will be added to a business community that actually supports each other in the business. And seeing those moms, these are like ordinary moms. Some are working moms, some are stay-at-home moms in our business community who were already succeeding. That made me believe that I can do the business too. I saw working moms who were able to stay home with their children, to be present with all of those important moments and milestones in their kids lives, and they still earn an income at the same time. Some of them were even earning more than what they were making in their corporate job, and in some cases more than what their spouses were earning, right? And because of
yeah,
that, they were able to support not only their own families, even their extended families as well. They were able to retire not only themselves, but their spouses as well, right? And when I saw that, I thought that, if these ordinary people can do it, I can do it too. I wanted that kind of life for myself and for my family. And I wanted the freedom to be home with my kids while still contributing financially and creating better future. Of course, that's what we wanted, to secure the future of our kids, right? So when we made that decision, I decided that I was really going to be successful in this business. Because I think that's important, that when you decide to start, you also have to decide that you're going to be successful here. So whatever it takes, you have to be doing what you need to do to be successful in the business. And I also understand that success also requires sacrifice. So I think for me, during that time, what I had to sacrifice, as mentioned, was my personal time. I was really, because again, I was so busy already. I don't really have that much time to allot for the business. But because I really wanted to make it work, I would wake up early in the morning, or maybe during lunch break, or late nights. That's when I would do this business. I made sure to really show up consistently every single day. in our business. And see, looking back now, I believe that, that decision to really commit to stay consistent and to keep going despite, the fear of failing was, one of the biggest reasons why I have achieved the goals that I set for myself and for our family as well. Because again, I really wanted to be home with my kids, and I wanted to earn more than what I was making in my corporate job. And through this business, I was able to achieve that. So this is really a blessing for us and for our family.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your uh, biggest fear, like fear of failure, is for everyone. This it is the I think that's stopping and depriving everyone of their opportunities, because to check inside, to start something as this one, the online business, and show our face online, and announce to the world that we are doing this, and then if it doesn't work, then what will happen? And this is like all about thinking about what people will say. Well, yeah, like thinking about all the judgment past and all that. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it is there for everyone, and it really changes once we actually do it, and when we know if we do something, we have to do it properly, and you did it. So now, that's good way to go to the next. What has changed since starting your business? Because it's not only about financial gain. We also have a lot of other, yeah, like overcoming the challenges such as fear of failure or mindset or a lot of other things. There are a lot of growth happening and all that. So if you could share a little bit about what has changed. We also do have lots of challenges. It's like any other physical business, just done online. So yeah, thank you.
My God, sis, there's really a lot of changes. 360 degrees, right? Personally, professionally, mentally, emotionally, financially, everything. And but one of the greatest blessings, I'd say, in this business that this business has given to our family is really reuniting us, right? Because as mentioned early on in the business, we were living separately, but
Yeah,
this business has reunited our family together. Because before, again, my husband and I were living and working in different countries, different places technically,
yeah,
so it wasn't really a family life that we wanted. But just after 5 months of starting this business, we were able to bring our family back together. And then after 3 years, I was able to retire from my corporate job and become a full-time mom and a business owner, because today I get to be home with our kids 24/7. Imagine that, being present for all the milestones in their lives, and at the same time to really run a profitable business from home and anywhere technically,
yeah,
uh, that we could actually take anywhere we go, whether we're in the Philippines, whether we're in Papua New Guinea. Like, we don't really, because before, we own a traditional business, and it's really difficult when you're not there physically,
yeah,
because if it's a traditional business, you have to be monitoring it 24 by 7, and it also needs you to be there physically. In this business, we don't really need to do that. The business continues regardless where we are with the whole family. And for me, having that freedom, flexibility, and time with my family is already a huge win. But again, I'm also grateful that this business has allowed me to earn more than what I was making in my corporate career. And now that I have achieved my goal of staying home with my kids while earning a great income, my purpose has become much bigger than just that for ourselves and for our family. So today I am very passionate about helping other working parents and professionals, especially here in the Pacific Islands and in other country, to like achieve the same kind of freedom. I know there are so many moms and dads, let's include the
yeah.
dads, who also of being more present for their family. They want to attend school activities. They wanted to spend more time with their children and create a lot of memories with them. But at the same time, as parents, we don't want to sacrifice our income as well, because it's also our responsibility to secure the future of our kids, right? But what excites me is knowing that this business can really help make that kind of dream possible for us parents, because of this business we've also been able to, travel more as a family. We have visited different countries together. We have invested in different properties back in the Philippines, and I'm so excited to see what more is possible, not just for our family but for the many working parents and professionals that we can help, create better future for their families as well. Because now this business is really is it's our answered prayer, and we hope it could also be other moms or other parents answered prayer too, right? Just like how it has blessed us tremendously in our 5 years of experience or running this business. So now, aside from my family, my why is also to like help more people, help more working parents to start their own business so they can experience the same kind of time freedom and flexibility and income that this business can actually give them.
Yeah, no wonder you help so much in the community, selflessly contributing to everyone, trying to help everyone all the time. So, and I also know that you're really hands-on mom who would spend so much time, and it's very like the business is really suitable for you. Like, I know how much you are so strict with your timing to do with business. Like, you don't spend so much time on business. You have timing at night and thing, and most of the time you spend on your parenting. So really, really inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing all about that. Before I jump on to next one, we have another one. Karina, thank you for joining us. So thank you so much. And moving to my last and final question, because I know as much as you inspire, yeah, us in the community, I'm so um, hopeful that you will also sorry, I'm going back to. Okay, no, that one. I wanted to actually share this one. The questions. Oops. The final question is about. Okay, I couldn't get it on the screen. But what is your like? If we have any moms who are watching online right now, watching us, and who are stuck in taking any decision in life, like to start online business or to go to the gym and get her body moving, because as a mom we sacrifice so much, we do everything for everyone but not ourselves, we don't look after us, we are yes, 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 and there for everyone, we work like we are not parenting, and we parent like we are not working, we do full-time, lot of full-time jobs. And then there are parents who also sacrifice, a lot of parents, moms especially, who sacrifice raising kids and then professionally forget their profession for completely, and moms who also forget themselves for some time until their kids are grown up, and giving up everything, sacrificing everything to be just mom. So for those moms watching us, what is the last message or any like word of motivation for them to? Thank you.
Thank you, sis. I'd say nothing will change unless you take action. So if you want more time with your family, if you want more flexibility, more time with yourself, and more income, you have to be willing to do something different, because the life that you're dreaming about won't happen by accident. It starts with making a decision to explore new opportunities. Again, as mentioned a while ago, I always say when I decide to start, I also have to decide that I'm going to be successful here. So do that as well. Because for us, this business was truly an answered prayer. And that's why I am so passionate about sharing it with other working parents or moms, because you never know, this opportunity could also change your life and your family's future the way it changes ours. I know what it's like because I've been in that situation. I wasn't necessarily looking for a business, right? Again, I was just looking for something online that I could do. All I knew was I wanted to be the one raising my children while still earning an income. I wanted to be present for my family without sacrificing our financial goals. And when I found this business, and started building it, I realized that this was exactly what I had been searching for long ago, a way to really create more freedom, more flexibility and income while still putting family first, right? So if you are looking for something that you can start on the side while keeping your full-time job, something that has the potential to give you more choices and opportunities in the future, then my encouragement is really to simply check it out. Check this business. You'll never know whether something can work for you if you don't give yourself the chance to really explore it, right? That's why we offer free info session, the webinar. There's no pressure. Just come and learn and see if it aligns with your goals and the future that you want for your family. Then if it's not for you, that's completely okay. But if it is and you feel that, this is the business, this is the thing that you were looking for, then you'll have the opportunity to learn more and be guided every step of the way. And one thing that I love about this business is that you're not going to do this alone. There are so many moms and working professionals here in our community who understand exactly how you feel because they've been in the same situation, right? And we're here to support you, to encourage you, to walk alongside you in your digital business journey. So my advice is just to start, take that first step because the life that you're hoping for could be waiting on the other side of that decision. So take that step, take action, and decide you're going to be successful here, right?
Yeah, that's a great way to wind this up. Thank you so much, Coach Jel. We had, like Jill said, we are all the moms who gets what moms are doing, and we are there to help each other. We know how kids are, like if kids are not letting us do business, we understand each other. So it's no big deal, but you just need to take action, because taking action, taking action is on your side. Yeah, if once you do that, you can do achieve anything. You just need to make the first move. And thank you so much, Coach Jel, for as much as you inspired me. I really hope people who are watching, who got chance to watch us on live or on our replay, I really hope Jel has inspired you all to do something in your life for yourself. With that, I this comes to end, but I have another segment. I'll have my next guest on Tuesday, same time next week. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us live, and yeah, see you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sis.